Good evening, Orlando and greater human areas.
Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to our show on the internet. It's live from the Public House. It's called This Is BS.
Live from Orlando.
With your two hosts. One of them being the Banana Man.
That's me.
The other one being
the Sloth Man. That's
him. And at the helm of this craziness
we got the Stretch,
is our producer,
the
DJ
goat,
Stretch.
The GOAT, the capital G, the capital O, the capital A, and the capital T.
Sometimes we affectionately call him the Captain. Sometimes we affectionately call him the GOAT.
You remember Captain? Oh, my Captain.
Sometimes.
A lot of you wouldn't know that. Dead Poet Society, you guys don't know that shit.
Sometimes.
Some of you might.
I try to think of...
Charles, my boy Charles knows Dead Poet Society, I guarantee.
Oh, I guarantee he does.
I guarantee it.
I bet he's a huge fan.
Oh, yeah.
So this is a podcast we do live for the Traveling Drunks Network. You can find us on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok at the Traveling Drunks. We're recording live from the Public House, a bar in Collegiate Way, which shares this location with Shamrock, a liquor store.
Which is a liquor store.
Both of them open until 2 a.m. for all your traveling drunk needs. Right across the street from UCF in beautiful Orlando.
They also sell wrap snacks, and if you don't know about wrap snacks, you need to know.
Yeah.
You know?
So
you gotta get some of them Cardi B's.
Yeah, and that's crazy because
I never thought I'd promote Cardi B in my life.
Well, the new thing is
wow,
instant noodles.
Jesus
like
Christ.
E40 got an instant noodles.
No way.
Yeah, it's instant noodles.
Shut up. E40 has an instant noodle, like a ramen brand.
Tell this guy to get the internet.
Get the
Everybody
fuck
let him know
here,
to get the
bro.
internet and tell him to keep up with fucking
I like that word of
trending
mouth
noodles.
shit. I like that word of mouth.
Well, word is born right here.
Word is bond. You've been saying that.
Hey, if this guy had the
since I
internet,
met you.
he would know. Word is born right here.
Word is
that,
bond.
That hip hop loves noodles, and we
my
all love
God.
instant noodles. So come on, get your instant noodle money.
Well, they would love it if you'd
E40.
say the right nomenclature, the right terminology.
David the Gnome,
Word is
Swift the
bond.
Fox,
Da, 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 da.
Nick Jr.,
With a
Face,
D.
and the Elephant Show.
Shout out to Del the Funky Homo.
So what's today, February 12th?
The 12th. Today is, remember, the 12th of February.
So it's Wednesday, and we're creeping up slowly to this Friday, which is St. Valentine's Day.
I'm not a supporter of Valentine's Day at all.
So I know there was like some history behind it. I think there was a St. Valentine's Day massacre.
There was.
But somehow it turned into a Hallmark holiday, and they took little angel cherubs and gave them bows and arrows.
They make everything a Hallmark holiday.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just good advertising, you know what I mean?
Yeah, marketing
It's
is
just good
almost
marketing.
everything, you know?
And I realize a lot of people fall prey to marketing. And the thing about marketing and advertising is all about taking up space in your mind. A good slogan, a good logo,
Occupy the
a good
mind.
image, a good jingle.
And if you guys are paying attention or watching right now, our logo is in the top right corner of the video you're watching.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool
Yo,
logo.
Stream Elements, what's up? Oh wait, that's us, right? Hey, anyway, is it?
What's up to us?
What's up to us?
Yeah. Gang, gang, gang.
So what's up, man? What's your plan for V-Day?
For Valentine's Day? Well, I'm gonna take my girlfriend to a nice refined dinner. And no, I have no plans. I don't have a significant other in my life right now.
Okay, but so a lot of times the people that don't have a significant under, they feel
Probably gonna get drunk,
They feel a lot
yeah.
of pressure.
Yeah, I'm gonna get drunk.
So
Probably.
there's some single meetings and there's some things like you don't feel the pressure of like scrambling to find a date or find a girl
No, dude.
or find like an activity to do.
No, I used to think about that kind of stuff, but at this point in time, I need to worry about myself. And if shit happens on the side, yeah, that's cool.
What's up,
I'm down for
Suzanne?
that.
Happy Valentine's Day. Happy
Hey,
Valentine's
Suzanne,
Day to
thanks
you
for
and
tuning
Chad.
in.
You guys are
Oh, such cuties.
This is a very lovely couple. Yes.
Yeah, what's up, Twitch viewer? If I was live, I would be able to shout your name out, but
Yo, yeah, we're here.
Santa Danny,
Santa
hey,
Danny, we're
Santa
here.
Danny, what up, Manny?
And then fucking Angel from down south, he says nothing. You're not gonna do nothing for V-Day?
Yo, you don't know nothing about
Come
that
on,
now,
guys.
not a nothing. You don't know nothing about that now, not
Well,
a
real
nothing.
quick though, so then what was your most memorable Valentine's Day?
Oh my God, I don't remember Valentine's Day.
So this guy
That's
has-
a weird question to ask someone.
Because I ask, well, I mean, there's a lot of people that ask that like bank on Valentine's Day.
I've always
Valentine's
hated
Day.
Valentine's Day, dude. Even when I was with a girl, it's like, why shouldn't I treat her like this all the time? Oh, I got to put one day on it, you know?
Yeah, Angel, good job, good job.
Oh, there you go, at home eating chocolate. I can't wait to, yo, I hope that leads to a nice after chocolate eating
Yes.
dinner mint party.
Yes, maybe.
I don't know how to say that, but
maybe that day.
without being disgusting.
Maybe
but
you could have a nice. Maybe you could make a nice brother or sister for your lovely for your lovely daughter. Who knows?
Last time we went out on Valentine's Day, we got a kid.
That's what I'm saying, baby. Listen.
Hey, but
All right,
guess what?
real quick.
Those chocolates
Real quick.
too, dude.
All right, so back in the day, do you remember AOL and AIM?
Back in the day.
Do you remember AIM?
AIM, yeah.
All
dude.
right, so Angel's handle, if I'm not mistaken, his tag that he used and everything was the Puerto Rican Love Machine, which just got cut down to PRLM, and so that was pretty much his name, PRLM. So shout out to Angel PRLM,
the Puerto Rican Love Machine.
Hey man, at least the machine's working, right? Maybe it'll still be working this year. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's like this, dude. It's not. What is this?
I'm like nudging
Actually,
him.
it
I'm
not
nudging him.
working.
I'm
Oh,
nudging
I
him.
I thought you were doing like an animation for. Never mind.
No, like the male sign, it's a circle with a dick arrow pointing straight up at there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Bow to your robot overlords, the Puerto Rican Love Machine. You're right, the PRLM.
The Puerto
You
Rican
remember
Love
that, man?
Machine.
God damn.
Yo, we could make him a little. I'll make him a little snippet, a little jingle. The Puerto Rican Love
Let's
Machine.
just cheers to the Puerto Rican Love Machine, and that
the
is
Puerto Rican Love Machine.
his machine is revved up,
The
working.
Boricua Love Machine.
And, yeah, what's up, Petty? How's it going? Happy V-Day to you too, sweetheart.
Valentine's Day's right now.
No, but it's the
No,
week,
it's
bro.
this weekend. Yeah,
I work in the restaurant industry, and as far as I know, Valentine's Day is on a Friday. But guess what? Not everybody can go out on a Friday night. So guess what? They're going to be celebrating Thursday during lunch. They're going to be celebrating Saturday night during dinner.
Right.
So I mean, it's just the vibe. It's in the air, you know. Love is in the air, and guess what? Valentine's Day is over, and then it's going to be spring, and guess what? Then it's time for that fucking 80s
cleaning.
and that
Spring
80s love and
cleaning.
that
That's what
TKA
it's time
that
for.
spring love.
No, it's spring cleaning.
Come back to me.
Yeah, you know what that is? You know, white lines running through my.
It's
the
not.
same thing.
It's not.
You just sang that.
But we don't have a metronome or a DJ machine to like prove it. So
I am
we'll just
the
agree-
metronome.
we'll just-
I am the DJ machine.
I don't trust you.
Also,
Another one that.
Hey, fair enough.
So my most memorable V-Day is, besides like being a little kid and then putting that little box up and then exchanging remember the little Valentine's Day you guys just do in elementary school?
Yeah, you got to get the cards. You get the little box ones. I used to always rock Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Valentine's cards.
Garfield, Smurfs, The Simpsons.
You never rock no Avengers, no Captain America or nothing? Spider-Man? I feel like that would have been you. You'd have been the Marvel Valentine.
Back then it was Batman, Ninja Turtles, Garfield, Smurfs, Darkwing Duck, DuckTales, all that type of shit.
Darkwing Duck was the shit.
No one trusts Billy. Heard.
Billy
Check
is
that.
jingles today. Yeah, I got some jingle. I'm in the music making mood.
Co-sign off of that.
I really am.
But my most memorable
keep my
Valentine's
ribbon.
Day is the first year I worked at Mellow Mushroom. I was at iDrive, and I was trying to get together with this chick.
I got Zuck.
And we set a date, and then we went out and we got pizza at Lazy Moon prior to me going to work. So it was around like 1 o'clock, and I had to work
like
till like
Lazy
5.
Moon.
And then we went back to her place, and we hadn't done anything yet. You know what I mean?
And you gave her that Valentine's card.
And we went back, and then
and it was on. It was on, wasn't it?
I left a shirt over there, and then I never saw her again. She never wanted to talk to me
Did
again.
you ever leave underwear at a place, dude? You ever been so you got to get out?
No, I
so
needed that
quick,
underwear
dude,
for work,
that
dude.
you had to leave your underwear, bro.
No.
It's happened to me twice in life, where you were so like desperate to get out of this fucking bedroom that you literally were you just had to find your outer clothing, you know, just the intricate shit. No, I don't got time for that.
It was that
dude.
bad that you were that desperate
It
to
was
leave?
that bad, dude. I had to leave my underwear. It's like, yo, shirt, shorts, shoes, fuck the socks, fuck the undies. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Never had that occur in life.
I don't think I've ever had bad sex with a first-time experience. I think bad sex has always come later down the road.
So these are like one night stands.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Every time it was a one-time thing,
Yeah.
I don't think it was ever bad.
I had several good ones, but there was one or two that were just like, I don't want to wake up.
Abort.
It's like I don't want to wake
Abort.
up next to her and like, oh my god, I feel bad. Like she might feel bad, she might feel good. No, she felt good, but it's just like,
You just got to commit.
fuck.
Commit, but don't commit.
It's like you
Commit to the action and then commit
It's
to
like
the
you get there
boundary.
and you commit the act when you're at that completely annihilated point in time, and then, oh, you got to deal with the aftermath the next morning.
The aftermath is my favorite part.
Sometimes.
No, it's my favorite part because
Sometimes.
no, the aftermath is my
You
favorite
didn't
part
meet these two girls.
because look, it's
You did not meet these two women.
the reality and the severity of the situation really sinks in.
You did not meet these women.
And that is where the humanity lies. And that's when you really realize, hey, I'm a piece of fucking scum,
yeah.
or,
Yeah, it's exactly.
which you might be,
So, at times.
or
At times.
you're like, hey, you know what? This is cool. Mutual respect. Maybe not again, but hey, glad it happened.
Torrin, you're a better
Peace.
man than I ever will be.
I know. It's easy.
I know. Well, it's easy talking about it in retrospect. Captain Hindsight.
Is
It's
Billy
easy.
sleeping with married women? I don't know. Did he?
No,
Did
I
you?
never sleep with married women.
So I do like to
I have
snuggle,
slept
man.
with older women several times.
I'm a snuggle. I'm a snuggle.
I'm a snuggler.
I'm a snuggle. I'm a snore. I'm
I
a
like to
snorlax.
snuggle, but
Just get up in there. Come underneath one of my layers. Come on in. Get up in here. Just, you know, it's good.
yeah,
good
you
times.
heard that Chewy call, that little.
Yeah,
that's
Chewy.
his mating call.
Hey, imagine
That's the sloth mating
Yo.
call. You just heard it. Do that again one more time. Yeah. All you ladies out there that are single on Valentine's Day.
Would you fuck
hit
a-
it one more time? Yeah, it's a sloth mating call. Waiting
Would
for
you
you
fuck
this
a female
weekend.
Chewy?
Yeah.
A female Wookiee?
She had tits. No, she had ass. Yeah.
Well, you gotta lift up the
She
fur.
had tits and ass, and she was not tall. No, dude, she'd be like that tall. No, I couldn't do it. Maybe I could.
I want to climb it.
If she shaved, maybe.
I want to climb it. I'd be like, let me climb your tree, mommy.
Yeah,
Oh,
when we went to Mayhem on
yeah.
Hills, there was this
Oh.
giant chick. She was probably
Sawyer,
like 6'3",
yo, if you guys have the opportunity,
she was bad.
Google-
She was bad.
Google Sawyer Wreck.
He's in love with her.
She's an independent wrestler here from Orlando.
like, listen.
She's like-
we haven't talked about this chick in
She's
like
like
3 months,
this
and he
tall.
knows all of her info.
Her measurements are like
I've had it.
32,
He didn't write no
28,
notes for
48.
this.
It's ridiculous.
Oh,
It's
my Lanta.
she could definitely drop kick me to sleep anytime.
She could drop and kick me,
Anytime.
too.
Anyway,
I'm down with that.
Valentine's Day, we're the Traveling Drunks. Search us on
BS Boys,
like, share,
TDs.
subscribe. Hello to everybody.
Come
Thanks
see
for
us in the
watching.
Waterford area of Orlando.
Yes.
Come have a few drinks.
So we're on to topics now. Topics.
We're,
Topics.
So, you know, if you guys have been following us, we were really into the outer space thing, the UFO thing, the alien thing, the interdimensional thing.
we like to think about, you know,
We like to think. We don't like to sleep.
Otherworldly
We like
things.
to. We like to be woke. You know.
Sometimes you look up at the stars and you're like, wow,
You're like, oh my
How
God,
does
those
that
are-
happen?
Those are pretty. I
Wow.
wish I could touch them.
millions of light years away, just blasting us,
So
blasting
recently,
their light in our
we-
face,
we came
getting
to-
straight blasted in the face.
Blasted in the face by the stardust. You know.
Lexi,
Space in the
Lexi.
face. Space in the face.
Lexi,
Space in the face. Lexi.
Throwback. Shout out to Lexi.
So, we recently, as civilians, came into this new knowledge that this wasn't a U.S. Thing. It was Canadian, Canadian astronomical
Yep,
particle
Shout out to Justin
accelerators.
Thurdos.
But they just released information that they were recipients of a signal from 500 million light years away from. Let's see the dates here. I had these.
500 million
September
light years
6th,
away.
Which is half a billion, or was I lying to you?
No, I'm just reiterating.
He's correcting my
I'm reiterating.
my numbers. This guy, he's really good at math. If you didn't know, September 16th of 2018 through October 30th of 2019, there was a continuous signal from 500 million light years away.
500 million
500 million light years away. And it repeated. It stayed on loop. It went out. It was only several seconds long, but it went out every 16.2 or 16.4 days. It would repeat, and it got sent every like hour or two. You know, but this is a proven signal from another galaxy. This is not just solar flares changing the radio waves. It's not a fucking
was
supernova.
consistent.
It was a
consistent.
consistent, and then it's stopping and repeating shows that it is an intelligent signal. That's literally the thing that shows it's an intelligent
Well,
signal.
there's two things that I think about when I saw this story. Is that one, I'm thinking about Jodie Foster Contact,
Yeah.
where they were constantly,
Rick and Morty did the spoof of it.
yeah, they did a little sketch on it. And then also the other thing I'm thinking about is when, I think back in the 60s or 70s, we sent out this satellite with a disc in it that constantly played like a gold-plated
Different
record
songs and different
that was just
information.
information.
Yeah.
And the reason it was put out there was to be on repeat. So it's like, hey, this is us. This is what we're all about. Hey, this is us.
That's
and
just
I'm
another
thinking maybe it's
civilization,
like a
dude.
reverse
Yeah, dude.
type of thing.
It's exactly that just shows there's other intelligent life out there trying to do the same thing.
Well, I
they
mean-
probably put their thing out there, send it out into the fucking
Yeah.
Weibos. Out
That's
into
a
the
good
abyss.
theory, man. Humans from the
Yeah,
future.
bro.
That's a good theory because, like, I remember one time I was talking to some crazy hot bitch,
also
and
heard
she's
that
like, "Yo, what if aliens were just us from the future that like
I've
went out
also
there and
heard
got
that.
changed, and they're coming back to try to let us know that hey,
There's a video I
we're gonna
gotta
fuck
show you
everything
that.
up." But I mean, that's to say the possibilities are endless. I mean, it could be fiction,
We
but we're
live
trying to
in
deal with
infinite
these little bits of
universes,
facts.
infinite multiverse. So
But when you
can't
have
shut anything down.
when you have hard evidence like this,
This is
it
hard
makes you think about the universe and spirituality and God and aliens and Star Trek and this and that. And then
One thing I have to note, you heard he didn't say Star Wars. He said Star Trek.
yeah, I did. I think I said Star Trek actually.
Yo, so see this middle finger? It's for him.
Star Wars is dead to
Continue,
me. I will
continue.
never watch the last movie.
Oh, you
I
weren't
don't
like
give a fuck.
pumped when Clone Wars was playing the other night? You're like, oh yeah, this is cool. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not the last movie, and I'm not
This
gonna
middle
watch
finger
it.
was for you.
Yeah, it's
that
all right.
middle
In
finger
fact,
is for you.
hey, Darth Maul got his legs back, and he got a cousin. What the fuck?
He got his legs back twice, actually. He's got a brother. It was a brother and a sister.
Whatever, man.
Yeah,
Those are interspecies redneck
Yo,
cousin fucking
Jesus
Maul
Christ
aliens.
was in the Bible. You think that fucking dude didn't have sisters and brothers and shit?
Shit, we're already over this topic. Listen,
Yeah,
aliens
exactly.
are trying to talk to us, and listen, you guys better have your credit
Star
score.
Wars sucks. You calm down, Dwayne.
You
Mr. Dwayne Rutherford.
Listen.
Whoever the fuck that is.
shout out to Kendrick.
Oh, wait,
hell
that's
yeah. Listen, man, the aliens are coming for us. They don't care if you're Republican or Democrat or rich or poor. They just want our water, dog, and we all need that. So
No, they just want us to show them what we got. That's all they want. The aliens, they just want us to show you what you got. That's all they
I
want,
want to
dude.
see what you got.
They want to see what we got, so we gotta show them.
Aliens, y'all. Aliens.
They're here. And if you
They're
deny
here.
it,
They may or may not be queer.
they're here. They may or may not be queer,
But guess what?
they're not gonna
We
disappear.
live in Orlando. We're very GLLBTGG
May
BLT
the
friendly.
force live long and oh my God, I like what you just did, Angel. I'm totally gonna do that. May the force live long and prosper. So it's like the Balkan, live long and prosper.
Mm-hmm.
May the force be with you. And it's used in the Balkan. Oh man, Angel.
Great-
I'm totally using. May the
Great,
force.
great segue. Speaking
May
of
the
Star
force live long
Wars, Star Wars land.
May
over
the force be
there.
with you and live long and prosper.
Star Wars world over there at Disney.
Seems a little crowded.
Speaking of Disney, Disney wants their fucking Disney bucks. They want their Clark Griswold.
Griswold.
What was the money that they used in that?
Money, 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 money. Money.
When
That money?
When they went to when they went to go see John Candy and he was a security guard, and they had all the
Oh,
fucking.
it was like something bucks, because it was
Wally World.
Wally World. It was the fucking Dolly World, Dolly Dollars.
no, it's Wally World. They
Wally
didn't go to
World?
Dollyland.
I
Either
don't
way,
know.
listen.
It was one of the two.
Disney in California land
was like
is
-3
raising their
when it came
prices to
$200 a ticket.
for an adult single day admission
This is the first time in history it's gone up that high.
to their parks. Now,
You
keep
think
in mind that there's so many other options outside because when you go to the park, you get a single day pass for one park.
This is Disneyland, though.
Yes, we're talking about Disneyland.
California.
In Disneyland, I think the economy over there, I think gas might be a little more expensive, rent, a cheeseburger, whatever the fuck.
Nuts, you know, lettuce, remains on a shortage.
California, the land of
they
fruits
got
and
E.
nuts.
coli in it.
But $200 a day for a single adult admission price to Disneyland.
It's outrageous.
Now, also, if you were to go to the parks here, you have the opportunity to get,
A Florida resident.
well, you have the single day adult pass for one park, single day park hopper pass, 2 or 3 day park hopper pass.
Hopper.
So
Hopper.
it's like-
You are Orlando. How do you say hopper?
Hopper.
Say park hopper?
Park harbor.
Yeah.
Harbor Freights.
Yeah.
Listen, so what's the deal, man? What's up with that?
rest my case. What's up with it? I think it's just Disney just being money hungry, grubbing, rich pricks. Like, think about how it's a multi-billion-dollar company, Disney is. They have the park in California. They have the park here in Orlando. They have a park in Europe or Asia somewhere. They're opening more
The
parks.
Asia one has apparently been empty since this whole fucking flu
Bro,
shit has been popping
all
off.
I'm saying is, and they just came out with Disney Plus. This is one of the largest corporations that this world, as humans, has ever known. So for them to bump up their price to the astronomical amount of over $200 for a single day.
Disney's company
Yo,
value
my homie, yo.
$255.34 billion
And that's what they're telling you on paper.
on paper.
On paper is what they're telling you.
Taxed.
So for them to raise this up, so what they're doing is they're doing this ticket price raising to obviously make more money, but honestly, these major corporations really do, with these moves, affect the amount that our dollar's worth. Tori, could you do that thingy?
Yeah.
They affect the amount our dollar's worth by making these big price jumps. It happens there, it happens in entertainment industry, it happens in the gas and oil industry, it happens in several major economic industries in this world. Yeah, of course.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, Angel, you are. He did that. No, I thought it was Angel
did
still read
that.
it. But that's all they're doing is they're controlling the economy by doing little stuff like that, little moves.
Well, the thing that I think of is like how many poor ass people love watching Disney or love Disney movies, or like, you know what I mean? Like that's the thing. Like when there's a million kids here in our own backyard that have Disney in our own backyard.
Yeah.
That are fans of Disney that probably will never have
They'll
gone.
never go.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
Because they don't have them.
it's the price of like a fucking entire vacation road
Yeah,
trip for a
dude.
whole family to go and spend probably like a day. Because guess what? You got to get a ticket, and then you got to pay for parking,
It's fucking
and
retarded.
then you know, I don't think you can bring food in the park. You got to pay for the food there. I mean, a soda's like fucking $12. A beer is like
I
16
still do want.
bucks.
I have to go to Universal, dude. I
Yeah,
have to go
I mean, it's
to
possible.
Harry Potter World.
But I mean, that's why they're trying to get you like, yo, get up on this payment plan, get the
I have to
yearly
go to Harry Potter.
pass.
I gotta go get my
It's off $80 a month.
Florida
so you
license
can come
first.
through, you know what I mean?
I gotta get my Florida ID.
Get your shit together, dog.
I've been trying for 38 years, dude.
38 years?
30. You're older than me, you asshole. I'm drawing a dick on your
No,
arm.
man, not part of the Pen 15 Club over here.
Penn High. Who was that? Yeah.
But
Penn
anyway,
High.
Disney, man.
Fuck Disney.
Keep giving them your money. Watch the Mandalorian.
Give me the Mandalorian.
Star
Give me
Wars
Kenobi.
sucks.
Everything else, fuck off.
Fuck off.
Fuck off. Go fuck yourself, Disney.
Fuck your mom.
Go fuck your mom. Hey, Walt Disney in your cryogenic tube. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, you frozen. You
bitch.
frozen-headed ass bitch.
Yeah.
Dick.
On to the next topic. Oh, this is kind of a somber. So Orlando shootings is our next topic.
So there's been some shit in the news lately about
Popping
Orlando's
off
gone
here
crazy.
in Orlando. Pop, pop, pop.
I mean, Orlando's still the South.
It's-
we have people coming in from all over
No,
the
this
world.
is
we still have a lot of
deep
rednecks.
South. This is the deep South.
The slogan in Orlando is, the further north you go, the more south you get.
I can tell that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
'Cause
I've been to
if you go south or from here, it's
Sewanee. Remember when we went to Halloween? It was
Yeah.
all like that bluegrass culture.
It was- I felt like I was
dude,
in
it's country
Alabama.
bumpkin.
I felt like
Yeah,
I was in
dude. I
Alabama,
felt like I
bro.
was back home in West Virginia.
But that's
a little
pretty
bit.
much the vibe here in Orlando. The further north you go, the more south you get.
The vibe in Orlando is you have every culture, every people from every walk
Hispanic,
of life.
Brazilian.
This is why
Middle
this place
Eastern,
is so beautiful, dude.
European.
Orlando is a melting pot
You
of
just
everybody.
You just work for a bunch of people that ran away from the Nazis.
yeah, or
You
we're
know,
Nazis.
either way.
I did say that. Ran away from the Nazis.
So basically,
I
there
did
is
say that,
a
didn't
situation at a. So here in
Shit.
Orlando, we have the premium outlet malls, where it's a good place to go to bargain shop. A lot of tourists go there
We've got
because
a
they know
few of
they can
those
get
back home.
a bunch of cologne, a bunch of watches, a bunch of gear, a bunch
basically
of
all your
shoes.
major labels like Timberland,
Yeah.
Nike, all these other Under Armour, you name it.
Yeah.
But that's where one of them happened this
So
week.
at the Under Armour store, the
Yeah.
Orlando Premium Outlet Mall, is a gentleman named Daniel Everett. He was a manager. He got fired,
He was 46 years old.
and he came back, and he fatally shot a woman.
That was
there.
one of her other employees. She was 37. She was
Yeah.
she had a couple kids down here. Like she was doing her thing. She was working.
Yeah, she was found dead when the police showed up.
It's just some-
And
this-
there was about 20 shoppers at the store at the time.
Fucking disgruntled employee
And
gets fired,
fucking-
comes back and flips
He
the fuck
bucked.
out, dude.
He bucked, and they didn't catch him. And he's out there.
He's still out here.
He's still out there.
He's still
So
out.
considered
Dude, he's
armed
not
and
in
dangerous.
Florida anymore, dude.
I mean, you don't know. He might be.
If he's in Florida, he's a fucking idiot.
He might be. And the thing about this guy is that
Idiot.
he's an older gentleman. He's a black gentleman. He's bald. But the thing about this guy is that he's 6'7".
Oh, they're finding him.
He's 6'7".
Bro, he
bro.
might have been found since we found all this information.
Well, I mean, they put me driving Lyft. I seen the
Angel, you never see anyone else's comments
I've
because
seen
you're
the
on
Amber Alerts.
YouTube commenting.
I've seen the Amber Alerts and shit. Like
Everybody
they're-
else is on the
They're looking
Facebook
for him.
commenting.
He has a Kia Sorrento. They said it's a dark colored one. They're on the lookout for it. Like, it's just fucking, it's crazy, man.
If you see any tall dude in a tiny Sorrento,
Well, the thing that kills me
just
is,
speak up,
is
you know?
that as much as shit I talk about, like, the police and the police force and how they operate.
sometimes it's good.
Well, in this situation,
The majority of it's bad.
Orlando and Orange County Police, they don't take this type of thing lightly. And this is the type of thing is that when they get the call or when there's an APB, they're jumping all over this fucking thing, full force.
Yeah.
Helicopters.
That's good, man.
Every fucking
That's
thing.
how it should be dealt
And
with.
they haven't found this guy yet.
Murders, child molestation, child rape, those are the 4 things when helicopters, homicide, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
That's when helicopters should be busted out. That's when cops should be out ripping and rolling. They shouldn't be out sitting on the side of the roads, giving people tickets for not having a light on their bike or tickets for rolling through a stop sign, not completely coming to a stop or not using your turn signal. They should be out here getting cats like this,
Yeah.
you know? And that's why our judiciary system
But the thing about this
is
guy, Daniel
a lie.
Everett, like, he was a resident here. There had to be somebody that known where he lived. He had to have an apartment or a house. Like, people had to have known him. And I mean, you know, there's probably, you know, he probably might have not have got fired for nothing. He probably did something and they probably realized
He
some
probably
shit.
fucked up.
I don't know. It doesn't say that he has a prior rap sheet or maybe he got snitched on before, like, hey, watch out for this guy. If you see something, say something type deal. So this could have been just an ordinary fella who, you know, older dude
say
working to pay
fella, I
his
say
bills,
fella.
down on his luck, got fucking the axe. And
Shit
but I mean,
happens,
like,
dude. But it
they
takes
don't say why he got fired, but he
inside his own head, and he thinks that's a better way to do it.
yeah, but he
That's
killed the
sad,
person that he
dude.
thinks is
That's
responsible,
fucking wrong,
and then he totally
That's
bucks.
fucking wrong.
It's fucking wrong, but
No
yo,
kid
that
is
could be
shit.
anybody around
exactly,
us, any time of day.
Exactly, and that's what's scary.
Any
that's
time of
the
day.
scary thing.
Yeah.
So the thing is, when anybody's going through something, whether they're getting fired, they lost a loved one, a pet, a family member, whatever, contact people, stay in touch with people, you know, reach out to somebody that's going through it, you know, because that might be that little deciding sliver of human decency that saves some fucked up shit from happening, literally. What if one of his homies would have called and be like, oh man, I'm sorry you got fired, I'm sorry that happened. That one little 30-second phone call might have changed that.
Maybe,
You know?
man. But at the
Maybe,
same time,
maybe not.
The dude had
But I'm
the
just
the
saying.
dude had the gun.
Yeah.
He
yeah.
Ben had the gun.
Yes.
He Ben had these thoughts on his mind. You
Yes.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
But I'm just saying, the only other, we can't do anything about violent acts, terroristic acts, crazy acts like that. But what we can help out with is mental health. When stuff like that is happening.
yeah.
All we can do is be there for somebody or give out a nice
Yeah.
word or, you know, be there, shoulder to cry on.
Or have enough foresight to look around and be like, hey, this dude's stressing out. He's gonna snap. Let me stay the fuck away from this guy. That type of deal.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. So watch out for that motherfucker. Shit's fucked up. Keep your guns close and your family closer.
Yeah.
So on a lighter note, Rick Moranis is back.
Rick Moranis
He'll be
is
coming back.
So he was that googly-eyed beaut.
Speaking about
from-
family, man.
Oh man, that chick from Del Taco, that lady from Del Taco, I love her. She's cute. She's got this. Her daughter has the same name as Tori. Remember? Yeah.
Every time I say,
She's
what's
cute.
the order name, honey? I'm like,
He's like Tori.
Tori. And it's
No,
like,
that's my daughter.
that's what my daughter calls herself.
She's cute.
I'm like,
I like her.
yep, that's what my mom calls me.
Yeah.
So
where
you gotta
are we
find
at?
these little bonds in people. Find a bond with a person every day. A complete stranger.
You
You
just
know?
find that little
A smile,
piece of their soul.
a wink of the eye.
And you intertwine your soul.
And then
with
open
that.
up your fucking
and
white
then-
van door and
then
tell them you
you're
got
forever.
candy.
You're infinity. Okay, yeah. Rick Moranis. If you grew up in the 90s, late 80s, early 90s, you saw Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, or if you saw the sequel, Honey, I Blew Up the Kids.
Word is born.
Word is, I fucking hate every time I say that. Thank you, Stretch. Word is born. Thank you. Word is born out the mouth. Yeah, word is born out the mouth. I'm writing that down. But Rick Moranis, the main star of Honey, I Shrunk the
Ghostbusters.
Kids. He was also in Ghostbusters.
Canadian Brew.
He was the Keel. He was your quintessential early 90s, mid 90s actor.
Your happy, fun-loving nerd
He had
type.
the big, thick glasses, you know, a little short dude. But you have a little bit more. He was a very prominent actor in that moment, at that time in cinema. But you have a little
yeah.
bit more background of why he left.
Remember Spaceballs? He
Yeah,
was the
Spaceballs.
Darth Vader parody spoof, which was what was his name?
Spaceballs, yes.
No, Lord
Darth.
No,
I
what the
don't know.
fuck was his name? I
Rick
can't remember.
Moranis.
But he had a retarded big ass
Moranis.
helmet and a fucking
Thank
tie.
you, Andrew. Yeah, Spaceballs was.
But anyway, so I
It
mean,
was a good parody.
if y'all know about him, he's making a return. If you don't know about him, you know, I just think this is like one of those Hollywood stories where it's kind of like he was on his way to fame and stardom and really make, you know, it's when you got these certain actors and these certain characters that kind of carve out a niche for themselves, like a Charlie Day type of character, or like a character that plays a certain shtick over and over and over again. It's like it's hard for you to hate him no matter what. Like you always love him.
Yeah, like
And you're
Seth Rogen.
You're like, yo, this guy is like,
Rogen's
this
that
guy's
character.
good. And like he kind of brings that dynamic to every character he plays. You know what I mean? Fun-loving, a little bit of depth, quirky. You're like, hey man, this guy's cool. And then as you know, his career started taking off because there was a couple. I think there was 3 Honey I Shrunk the Kids. Honey I Shrunk the Kids, Honey I Shrunk Myself,
Honey,
Honey I
Shrunk
Blew
the
Up the
Kids,
Kids.
Honey, I Blew Up the Kids, and then there was a third one where it was a baby. Honey, I Blew Up the Baby.
Yeah, and
It was this in California. These fucking it was terrible.
And then so
The first 2 were awesome.
So what had happened was his wife had gotten sick, and then you know he took a sabbatical from his career to tend to his wife, and then it just became a longer thing than he expected, and he just stayed out of the limelight. And how many years later is it? I think 1996 was his last.
20, 25 years, 30 years.
Also, fucking what else was he in? The movie where it was fucking Al Bundy and then him, Little Giants.
Little Giants.
Little fucking Giants,
The
bro.
annexation of Puerto Rico.
Yeah, exactly.
Icebox.
Yeah.
Don't you talk about my mama.
It was a good fucking movie.
That little kid looked like he would be Rick Moranis' son, but he definitely was not Rick Moranis'
No.
son. But he looked exactly the same.
So, you know, the interesting thing to me is that like he's gonna come back to the screen, and he's gonna, you know, revamp his role as I guess whatever the fucking character was. But I mean, it was an encapsulating movie.
The
and
character
it was something that made you.
It was similar to
Rakowski, something.
It was similar to
Janowski.
Back to the Future, similar to Rick and Morty, this mad scientist. But it was more, and the Sun. It was more of a homely version, you know. It was
kind
more of a
of,
connected, like a, we have this central family circle.
Yeah.
You know, in Rick and Morty and in Back to the Future, it was like these 2
Crazy lunatics.
far off
Yeah.
lunatics and very, distant.
Yeah. He was like the lovable mad scientist.
Yes, it was a mad scientist that still cared and gave a fuck about his family.
So I'm pretty happy that Little
I
Shop
think
of
it's a cool
Horrors,
thing.
Little Shop of fucking Horrors, Seymour.
Shout out to Snake Plissken.
Yo, so we just want to mention that because it's a lighter note and it's happy, and when he comes back to revise his role, which will probably be in the next year or so, they're not saying when the movie's going to be released, but they
dude, it's
definitely
probably not
said
gonna be
that
2022,
that he signed
2023.
on. So like I'm super excited to see all that shit.
I'm
So
definitely excited as well. That's gonna be pretty
It's
cool.
fucking tight as shit.
Definitely gonna be pretty
It's
cool.
fucking tight as shit.
For sure. For sure.
All right.
The next one.
So
we
back-
got bicycle rights.
Back
This
to a
is-
little more stuff that'll
this
get
is a
everybody
big
like
one.
spicy and volatile. Is a Seminole County police officer arrested an 18-year-old cyclist. And the thing about this is that like I saw it happen on local news, and I was just like, you know what, like there's constantly a war between people in cars and people on bicycles. And
My mom said that to me today. When I messaged her today, I was at the library, I was doing some research, and she was like, hey, I've heard a lot of people down Central Florida have been hit by cars. Be careful on that bike, because I know you ride around all the time.
Oh yeah. Well, I
It's a
mean,
huge thing.
like as I say all the time, like I sold a bicycle today to a good friend. You know what I mean? And because he wanted to get into it, and he had a little more time on his hand, and he's like, "Yo, I live so close to downtown. I just want to hop on my bike and be able to ride there and go to the shops and he'll go to the bar and get a bite to eat and ride back." And I'm like, "Yeah, man, it's a good alternative for you to get out, stretch your legs, get some fresh air, get some sunshine, and fucking just not be in a car because." We're so stuck in this car culture, you know what I mean? But outside of that,
drive around to get there
But
fast.
outside of that, so I mean, you have the person, entry level beginner, breaking into it, just want to take a lap around the neighborhood, and then you got the people that
Do it for a
have
living, like Nick.
they have a $150 helmet.
Yeah.
Their gear that they're wearing
Their
is
chain
$200.
is their chain is worth
Their-
more than most bikes.
Yeah, their
you know?
bicycle costs the amount as a used Honda Civic from '95.
literally.
And these people, they go out and they ride, and they ride in
Hashtag
groups, they
bike
ride in
life.
packs, they race their bikes.
We do it once a month,
And
critical
so
mass.
we do it, but that's an everybody kind of thing. But
Yeah.
you got these people that I call them the weekend warriors because in the early mornings on the weekend, they all get together and they meet in a church parking lot or a Walmart parking lot, and there's 10, 20, 30, 40, sometimes 100 of these people and they ripped the streets. And so they were doing this in Seminole County.
Cars kill people as well as people.
Yeah,
you are
and,
correct, Angel.
So these people riding in Seminole County, one of the persons ran a stop sign, which, traffic violation. If you're on a bicycle riding in the road, you have to obey all the rules of the road as if you were a car.
We do that at Critical Mass.
So if you ran a stop sign in a car and a cop sees you, you're free game to fucking get fucked with by that cop. This guy did the same thing on a bicycle, except he was an 18-year-old from Puerto Rico who had been riding his bike since he was a kid. So when the cop pulled him over, he didn't pull over immediately, and he said it because he had headphones in. Well, you have headphones in your ears. That's technically
illegal.
an obstruction. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. You know what I mean? And then so
he thought he was going to be safe though, because he was with a group ride. He'd be comfortable.
The thing that comes down to, if you're in Seminole County PD, Castleberry,
they're a little bit harsher
Maitland,
than Orange
Seminole County cops.
So I've heard.
They don't play no fucking games, bro.
I've heard.
They will fucking jam you up, and they will jam you up hard, dog, for fucking anything, dude.
Yeah,
5
they'll
miles
take
over
that
speed
Billy
limit.
Club and then.
So this guy, he's
Don't mess with
he's an
Seminole
18-year-old
County.
kid, so he ended up fucking mouthing off to the cop, and the cop just stuck the cups on him, took him in, and hit him with obstruction of justice.
Which is not that crazy of a charge, but what this is going to do, since this has become a national and an international, is what you told me, an international news thing, it's going to get a lot more people thinking and acting upon bike laws and motor vehicles impeding bikes
That
and
too.
motor vehicles impeding
Or
pedestrians.
it's gonna get more people that are into cars and fucking hating bikes being like, yeah, fuck that bike
It's gonna
kid.
get
He
worse
deserves
or it's
that.
gonna get
Fuck him."
better.
Well, dude, the battle will always be there, and the battle is never gonna change.
But this, it's moments like
But
this that
the thing-
puts it into prominence.
The thing that
puts it in
this
the
happened
limelight.
this happened over the weekend, but
We
the
need
thing that's
stuff like
interesting to me
this.
is that I just saw it as a little blurb in my local county news. But I follow a lot of bike outlets nationally and internationally, and this shit blew up like wildfire throughout the cycling communities to find out that a
you said
young
it's-
18-year-old kid got arrested by a cop for blowing a stop sign on a group ride, which is a common occurrence that happens all the time.
All the time,
You know what
especially
I
in
mean?
group rides.
How many times do
People do. I do it on my bike by myself.
And it's not that he blew
Sometimes.
the stop sign, he did a rolling stop. You know what I'm saying? How many of us do that shit regularly?
In their cars,
You know
in
what I
their
mean?
vehicles. even.
But I think it's just noteworthy because, he got like a GoFundMe, they got lawyers, and the parents are like,
cool.
our fucking kid has a bright future. How is this gonna look on his fucking record that you're gonna ruin this whole kid's future because he got arrested? I'm
Well,
like,
first off-
look,
first off,
this little ass
it's a
kid,
roll
he,
through a
he got
stop
fucking,
sign.
he got busted with a misdemeanor for fucking
That's
obstruction
nothing.
for justice when
That's
he's 18.
nothing.
If you got the
He'll
right
be all
lawyer,
right.
fuck that shit, dude. It's not like he got a felony for fucking assault with a deadly weapon. It's not like he got fucking like.
Exactly.
It's not like he got put on the map for diddling a kid.
He didn't
it's
get
not
caught
like,
with a fucking
yeah.
zip of some illegal narcotic.
But I mean, that's more reason for the bicycle community to be like,
That's why this
why tarnish this good young kid's record for just having
so this is a
exercise on
good
his
thing
bike?
for the bicycle community, is what it is.
Yeah, but
It sucks that this happened,
but
but it's making it more prominent, making it more.
like everything else, there's a national and a state law, and state laws for bicycles change
Exactly.
50
They
different
provide.
times.
They provide. Yeah.
But I think it's good to bring attention to. Feel about it however you will. But I mean, I think it's a good lesson for this young kid to learn. The police don't play, and sometimes it takes.
Homie, don't play that.
It takes those times to fucking get busted by the
Homie, don't
by the
play
man
that.
to be like, oh shit, I need to tighten up on some shit. But at the same time, he just rolled through a stop sign. And I'm sure if you're rolling through a stop sign on a county road in Seminole County on a Saturday morning, there's not a lot of traffic and you're not in a lot of
If
danger.
you were with a group, he was probably like a couple feet ahead of everybody. And he was like by himself.
The body
and they
cam,
fucking popped
the
him,
body
dude.
cam just got released today. I hadn't seen it yet.
We
but
gotta
the
watch
body
this
cam is totally
aftercast.
there.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to bring light to the situation
Yeah.
because shit's real out there for people on bicycles. The
Definitely.
war on people in cars versus the people on bicycles will never end. And this is just another chapter of the story.
Yep.
Interesting.
Hey.
Cars kill people. Yep.
Cars kill people. People kill people.
All right, who's going first? You want me to go first?
Yeah, you could go first.
All right, so
You're already on a roll, dude.
I have an issue with things.
We know.
My issue is that Facebook, right? We all know Facebook. We all love it. We're
Yeah, we get
streaming.
zucked all the
We're
time.
streaming live on it right now. Is that whenever I pull up my Facebook and you open it up, you have this little, like on Instagram or Snapchat, you got these little stories that pop up. You know what I'm saying? And the people that you like and the groups that you follow,
Check into that, Angel.
they post the video, and you're like, oh shit, I want to see what you know, Tommy was doing, what Samantha was up to, what's happening with this brewery or that thing. But now these little stories, they're coming up with just fucking pictures of just bare ass, half ass, naked ass ladies. And I'll be standing in the kitchen
The marketing gods.
at my parents' house next to my mom, and I'll pull up Facebook, and it'll be like a fucking naked chick holding her fucking tits. And it'll be like
this.
And it'll be like
Nipple covered, because that's what you have to
and
do.
it'll be like Frontline Magazine, or like fuck, and then I'll slide over like, oh, let me get rid of that, and it's like Tommy Chong's official fucking Facebook.
I follow Tommy Chong. It's
chick
like
in a
that all
thong.
the time.
I'm like, no, I don't want to see that. I'll scroll over. It's like Waka Flocka, a chick arched over in a chair.
He really does want to see it.
And
he
I'm
just
like,
doesn't
what
want
the
anybody else to know that he's wanting to see it.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, if I wanted to watch those outlets, I would
Do it in
choose to watch
private.
those outlets.
Yeah.
Now, if
Or
I'm
do it in
following a
private.
person because they're a rapper, if I'm following a person because they're into food, if I'm following a person because they're into cars, if I'm following a person because they're a chef thing, I'm fucking following them for that fucking reason. But if you fucking use your fucking flyer poster straight up as a half-naked chick and it has nothing to do with what the fuck you're selling or about or advertising, it says, swipe up to see more. I'm like, yo, dude, that makes me like not want to follow you because I look like a fucking creeper, dude. I don't want to be next to a girl that I'm trying to holler at. I just pop in my Facebook innocently just to see some fucking pictures of cats, and then it's just fucking
An actual pussy.
a picture of little Kim with her legs spread licking a lollipop like back in the day.
Where's that picture? Oh, it's not there.
Yeah, and I'm just like, what the fuck, dude? Like,
I tried.
And I think it all comes back to the thing where it's like, what is it? Sex sells?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sex sells.
Yeah, but it's like, not here, not now. Yeah,
Sex sells. Sex. It sells clicks. It sells buying a magazine. It sells watching a video, watching a movie.
Yeah, but the thing that kills
Naked
me,
women is what every man wants to see. And
yeah,
that's
I'm,
what
wait,
makes
I'm
money.
waiting. I'm waiting to see
Sex
fucking,
sells.
a picture
That's
of
where
a
that comes
dude
from.
standing there pantless, just like holding his dong or some shit. I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
That's
like,
a little. Yeah.
like, what are we doing here? Like, what are you guys doing? What's happening?
What they're doing is fucking
And
up.
I'm just like, after all the things that we've gotten zucked for, changing our names,
Zuck.
sharing stuff,
Fuck you, Zuck.
getting reported for something that didn't fucking matter, and then somebody's like, we don't want to fucking do that shit. I'm like, yo, like, why are you littering my fucking shit with fucking smut? Pure, unadulterated, but censored smut. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck, dude? Like,
Fuck smut.
and
Fuck
the thing
smut.
is
Sometimes.
I like porn as much as the next guy, but there's a fucking time and a place. That's why when you're
In
on
your bedroom.
when you're on a public bus and you're sitting next to a guy and
Yeah,
you
you
see him
don't watch
watching
porn.
Pornhub, you're like,
Ew,
yo,
no.
stay the fuck
What?
away from this fucking creeper.
People watch
But
porn
I
on the
feel like
public bus.
You've never been on the bus in Orlando, obviously.
I have been twice.
fucking so
I have yet to
so for me,
come into a public masturbator.
because I mean, it's so easy to stand next to a person and have a casual conversation. They go to pick up their phone and like, hey, what's on your screen? I'm not looking at their screen to see what the fuck is happening, but you glance over that screen. And I don't want people
so
glancing over at
glance
my
also
screen.
means to look, does it not?
Yeah, but I mean, how long are we looking for?
Oh, you're
Is it
using
a
your
glare? Is it a
peripherals.
stare? Yeah, but I don't want people glancing over.
What's the difference between a glare and a stare?
All right, you're talking about the semantics here. Whether or not
Yeah,
you're
man.
looking at one time, I don't want people to. If I'm looking at nudity on my screen, it's in the privacy of me and nobody else.
Yeah.
I don't want to be the type
But
of guy.
to do that in public is wrong.
Yeah. So if
I
I'm
agree.
opening up
I
Facebook
agree.
regularly and I'm following Tommy Chong because he's funny and I want to see the new updates about fucking weed,
And that shit's
and then
popping
it's
up,
just a fucking
you know what
naked
that
chick,
means?
I'm like,
you know what that
fuck?
denotes? That announces
Yeah.
unfollow. You get that check mark taken away. Seriously, if people are continuing doing that, they're just using that as marketing advertisement to make money. That's
Okay,
what they're doing.
So now I got to go through and do the work to fucking hit an extra button to unfollow this motherfucker?
If you want to
That
not
seems-
have porn pop up on your phone randomly, yes,
That
yes,
seems-
that is what you have to do.
It seems highly inconvenient and I fucking don't like it.
It is, but hey, you know,
But does anybody else experience this? Is anybody
I
else?
think we're all experiencing.
Does anybody
it.
else know what the fuck I'm talking about?
Dude, I follow Tommy Chong regularly on Instagram and Facebook, and it's been the same thing for like 6 months, dude. But I kind of enjoy it. I haven't been complaining. But I don't look through that stuff when I'm out in public. You know?
You don't open up your Facebook when you're waiting for fucking your iced tea from the waiter? And then
Yeah,
another,
but
and then another hotter waiter comes up?
I've got the fucking the light brightness down a little bit. You know, I got the blue light filter on.
Like
so
example,
people-
I'm scrolling through here. I follow.
read my phone. Read my phone right there.
I follow.
Nope.
I
you
follow
ain't doing it.
104.5 FM The
You ain't
Beat.
reading my phone.
And right now,
Read my
it's
phone.
just a chick hanging out with her tits, dude. And I click this,
Dude,
and
I
guess what
have
it
two
says?
women making love on my phone right now. You can't see it. You can't see it. because it's not really on there. No, but seriously, there are precautions. You know, just don't look at pornographic material in public.
It's not.
Do that at
I'm
home.
following Waka Flocka's public Facebook
What I'm
page.
saying is now we're at the point in age where advertising and marketing for popular artists, popular actors and actresses, it is a sexual thing. Sex sells. Tits out, ass out. Dicks whopping.
So
you know,
every time
so
I want to
you-
go on Facebook, I want to see Waka
You have
Flocka's
to
info.
pre-screen it like you have children, is what I'm saying.
No.
Yeah, that's what you're at now. Or then just keep on looking at it. Keep on looking at it.
All right. Well, thank you for yelling at me about feeling weird about having
I'm trying
porn
to
pop
give
up.
you two choices.
But listen, I'm going to a
not
place.
yelling at you.
I'm going to a place that isn't porno oriented.
But it
and
is
you're
now.
giving me porno.
But what I'm saying, it is now.
So hip hop is porno.
No.
Tommy Weed is porno.
That's why you have literally you have to
Muscle
pre-screen your
Man
shit
magazine
now.
is porno.
You got to pre-screen your shit now, dude. That's what I'm saying.
The world has gone crazy, yo.
The world is porn.
I can't take it.
The world is sex. The world is fucking now. It's every day in our faces.
You know
I'm
what?
not saying. I'm not trying to yell at you about this.
I thought we hit.
But we have no
I thought
standards.
we hit the peak when we were watching
We have
Married
no
with Children every
standards.
week, and Peggy Bundy was yelling at Al for watching his Bigums magazines, and now we have this. WakaFlockaPorn.com.
World is porn. Oh my God! Like word is porn. Yeah, dude. The world is porn.
World is porn.
Stretch. I know we can't toast, but air toast to that one.
World is
the
fucking porn,
World
yo.
is porn. Yo, dude, I'm using that. We are using that. World is porn.
World is porn.
It
dude.
really is.
World is fucking porn.
So I guess we're getting into the banana bullshit moments.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get
I
it.
got a couple things, not too many things to talk about, but a couple things.
Let's talky.
Hey, let's do one of these toasts there real quick there. bud.
Toasty,
You had a
toast to
drink.
porn.
I hear your beer, man. You've been talking a lot. It's okay. You had a lot to say. You had a lot to say. That's okay. Sloth is such a prude. Hey, you ain't never seen Sloppy Sloth, I don't think, then. But, yeah, on to the banana bullshit. So, I have two main points of speech this week. I'll start off with a lighter noted stuff. But I thought this was funny as fuck. I thought this was hilarious. And I think it orients to the same. We've been talking about scams a lot since we started the BS podcast. This
Yo,
is BS.
scams, man. We're living in the state for scams.
We're
yo.
living in Florida. It's a state for
Scamming.
scams. We live in the U.S. It's a country for scams. We live in a world, the Earth, Earth for scams, a
Earth
planet
scam.
for scams. You know.
Scamming.
And a new scam occurred recently that I thought was really funny. It happened last week in Atlanta. There was a group of individuals. I know two were found and charged with some of these acts, but I think it was a group of two cats and a bunch of their homies. But I think the two cats had the two credit cards, so they're the ones that got caught up. But these two guys got incarcerated for impersonating members of the Wu-Tang Clan. So they went all around all over Atlanta last week and was claiming they were Wu-Tang affiliates. You know, they went to a local Atlanta recording studio and did hours
Wu-Tang
of
Wednesday.
sessions. Wu-Tang Wednesday. I bet they were there last Wednesday at this recording studio. And they did $17,000 worth of recording time. Or that's how much these two recording studios lost. Two Atlanta hotels, the Atlanta Georgian Terrace Hotel and the Hyatt Regency in Atlanta. The Terrace was took for $45,000. The Regency was took for $39,000. And the last piece of the puzzle, there was a limousine company that was took for $60,000 because they rented these two cats a Rolls-Royce Phantom for a week or 9 days or something. So these few individuals scammed several companies or places of business in Atlanta out of a couple. No, it was the range of $150,000 to $300,000, $400,000. These cats literally just went around saying, "Yo, I'm this dude's dude. I'm this dude's dude. Yo, my dude's got you. Yo, my dude's got you."
Was there no credit cards put down? Was
They
there no?
put their credit cards down, but the charges weren't swiped or something. That's what it comes down to. They were like, "Yo, here's a credit card to hold, but you have to get with our manager, our money manager, our editor, or whatever.
That's a lot of finessing, man.
Yo, well, they fucking
gotta
did it
be
because
like-
these cats had the best fucking weekend they've had in their lives.
I'd be like,
dude.
hey, listen, I'm with Stretch and the rest of the Traveling Drunks.
Yeah.
I want 100 shots and 100 beers, but
Right
don't
now.
worry about
But
taking my
yeah,
credit
just
card right
put
now
it-
because
yeah,
listen,
because the TD's got it.
just
Yeah.
book it to
Look into the TDs.
TravelingDrunksenterprises.com.
That's basically what these guys,
What the-
Wu-Tang scam. Exactly,
what
it was a
the
Wu-Tang scam.
fuck?
It's exactly what, and they got away with it.
Wu-Tang
Think
got some
about-
pull. They got some clout, yo.
No, not even that.
Yeah, you
well,
know,
yes,
if it's
yes,
for
Wu-Tang's
Wu-Tang,
got the pull.
If it's for Wu-Tang, it's for the kids.
What I am
Go
getting from
record.
this
Get
is
in the
that
booth.
Atlanta,
get in the booth.
these Atlanta businesses that got duped, dude, they're fucking, like, come on. They are the ones at fault. How are you gonna let these guys rack up
For negligence?
for 40? No, like, if somebody's charging 40 grand to your hotel or 40, 50, 60,000 around, you gotta have their shit on. Billy believes everything. I believe almost everything. Besides you sometimes, Angel, besides you.
Yeah, Puerto Rican love machine.
No, I love the Puerto Rican love machine. Ain't nobody Boricua but Angel, know what I mean?
Yeah, Barique
Yeah.
was.
I tried. But no, seriously, this is kind of fucked up. But it's kind of funny. I think it's hilarious.
I want to know,
I do.
were
really
they
think
that much of a fans of Wu-Tang to be like, you know
What
what,
I think
if
it
it's
is
for Wu-Tang and I
is-
could book it to Wu-Tang, like, what are you booking that shit to?
What it comes back down to the business owners or the managers working at that moment in time. It's like, yo, dude, I'm just gonna give them all this shit without pre-charging them or getting their shit on lock. Like, how are you just gonna lose out on $60,000?
studio, and limo.
Yeah, how are you gonna just let these people use your shit and then dip? And then, oh, I'm out 40, 50 grand. What the fuck? You're out of your goddamn mind. I don't care if fucking Elvis Presley walks out the grave into my recording studio that I own and says, yo, I got you in a week. No, it doesn't work that way. I used to sell drugs in front people. Doesn't work that way. Does not work that way, dude. So these people are also at fault.
So who are you
It's
mad at?
negligence
Who are you
on
mad
their
at?
part. I'm mad at that I wasn't one of the non-affiliated Wu-Tang members. I want to ride around in a Phantom. No, I couldn't do that shit. But that's funny as fuck to me. But I think both parties are negligent. I think both sides. I mean, the people that, the people that acted like Wu are in the wrong more. But the people that allowed themselves to be, they're also in the wrong. They're both in the wrong.
I can feel a con coming my way when it comes my way, and that's just
Scam.
like,
You gotta watch his scams. Exactly. And if something like that,
especially
you gotta look out for a scam.
The thing I think it all comes back to is that,
But for that amount of money, dude, that's crazy.
when you're dealing with the caliber of business where it's like, hey, you know
I have
what,
a Phantom Rolls Royce to rent out.
The customer, we have to make the customer, but at the same time, like, no, dog, like,
What I'm
listen,
hearing-
I'm about courtesy and customer service, but
for a rental,
money.
a limousine rental place to get
Money,
swindled out of
bitch.
$60,000 for the rental of one vehicle.
yeah, they got to sell one of those Phantoms now.
Bro, what it sounds like to me is there ain't no checks and balances at this company. So I'm gonna run this card.
You know what?
It ain't got 60 stacks in it. You ain't getting that Phantom.
That sounds like
Right?
all of America, man. A big ass facade with a hollow shell hanging on by a thread, getting ready to be burst at any fucking
negligence.
moments.
You know what I'm saying, Angel?
Any fucking time, man.
They didn't protect the hotel's neck.
They did not, man.
Jesus Christ.
They did
Dwayne
not.
Rutherford might be the coolest human being I've ever met in my life. How do you come up with this shit?
So he's
just-
he's friends with Charles, bro.
So, remember when we got
they got the connection.
Remember when we got taught context clues when we were kids? You know, you're reading, you learn context clues. This kid was out the womb context clues with life, dude. He just pulls it from here and pulls it from there.
You noticed that?
Yeah, I do that.
Listen,
I do
man,
that.
my tongue is tired, dude.
And my brain is burnt. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wu-Tang Wednesday.
Wu-Tang Wednesdays. Woo.
Listen, I think we had a good show.
Shit.
Let's Mr. Rogers it real quick. Hey guys.
Still got 8 minutes to Mr. Rogers.
I know. Let's bring it back, Mr. Rogers Styles. So hey, gang.
Welcome back. Oh, that's welcome back, Carter.
What have we learned today? How'd it go?
What I learned today is to take care of your friends, your families, and your foes.
Take care of your foes.
Yeah, dude.
but they're gonna shoot me in a fucking premium outlet mall.
Yeah,
what the
they
fuck?
say hold your friends close and hold your enemies closer.
I think that was just a misconception that they told you to throw you off, kind of like how the customer is always right. And guess what? When the customer's always right, you
think
get
it's-
scammed out of a Rolls Royce.
Oh, hey.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a
Like,
good point.
There's these certain mottos that are out there that you're like, that shit ain't true. Let's not let it happen.
You know what we need to start doing again? Remember we did a couple episodes where you had a list of things and I would just, you'd have this
yeah,
one
yeah.
opinion and what we should start doing, you guys can give us some feedback, but a back and forth. Like you have one opinion on one thing and I have another. Boom, 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 boom. So a sloth v banana, sloth versus banana. That's what our last 10 minutes should be. Sloth versus banana.
Listen, it's been a good solid year.
Yeah, I'm just coming up with.
I'm not
going
going to change the format of the show now.
Okay, I know.
Where you're strong.
I'm just.
Shout out to
I'm just
AC.
vamping ideas.
Shout out to analytically correct, who's a year strong now.
One of the few times he's ever called it analytically instead of anal.
Shout out to
the Dark
Hour
Knights of the
other
Round
night.
Table.
That was pretty good.
Monday night.
Vegan hot dog cart. How do you feel about the vegan hot dog cart?
I'd eat a vegan hot dog.
Vegan hot dog cart is good?
I'm a month free of pork.
Month free of pork, dude.
I'm not eating pork in a month.
Hey, sign up.
Stretch, I don't want to compete with you. I'm sure it's been years, but you know, I'm trying to live that right life. You know.
You know what would be good?
Getting there.
We have the option.
I'm getting there,
we
man.
have a phone number. We could go live and do a face-to-face thing.
Ooh, we should
with a
start
little
doing
from
that.
Gulfport,
BS
Mexico.
2020. BS 2020.
Gulfport, Mexico.
Mexico. BS
Fuck, man.
2020.
You know what? I've had a little bit of this too much. All machines are
He
welcome.
had some of that peach Jim Beam. BS 2020. Yeah. Thanks, Angel.
So I mean,
All machines are welcome.
so-
Fuck no,
so
they're not.
Keep in mind.
No machine's welcome.
Puerto
That's
Rican-
the only racism I will ever take part in. Is machinist.
shit.
I'm a
What
machinist.
happens in the future?
You know,
dog?
I'm not a racist. I'm
What's
a
gonna
machinist.
happen? What's gonna happen in the
dude.
future?
There-
When people got
you
robot
quit.
parts and robot legs, if somebody comes into your shop and they got fucking robot eye, you're gonna serve them?
Oh my
Or are you gonna tell them to get the fuck out of there because they're half robot?
I'm committing Harry Carey soon. I can't deal with all this.
these
I
are-
can't deal with this shit anymore.
We're thinking about tomorrow's
I'm
problems.
gonna make
today.
like
You know what I'm
a
saying?
1 or 2 albums of music, and then I'm just gonna go skydiving and not pull the fucking cord.
You're gonna Peggy Hill it?
I'm gonna leave I'm gonna leave my little bit of influence on the world, which nobody's ever gonna listen to, and I'm just gonna be everywhere.
Guys, and don't forget that Hank is not Bobby's father. Bill.
That's Bill. Yeah.
Bill is Bobby's father.
Yeah, I think it's true.
Bill is Bobby's father. All right.
No
Check it out.
machines are welcome.
Check it
No
out.
machines.
Another thing to think about is that Valentine's Day, you know what I'm saying? Wrap it
Is
up.
a fictional holiday made
Wrap it
by
up.
the fucking greeting card company. Or sore.
You're not gonna go downtown and
There's a massacre.
You're not gonna go downtown and sweep up all that desperate poo
Fuck
next
no,
Friday?
dude.
That shit's gonna be fucking flowing off the wayside, dude.
You know
Scrape it
how
off
long
the
it's
sides
been
like
since
icing.
it's been like a year, at least a year and a half since I've just gone out to sweep poon. Sweep poon, which I've never swept poon before.
Sweeping poon.
We're sweeping poon over here. Yeah, sweeping poon all over the room.
Sweep poon with that broom.
Yo,
and
you
then
know what?
Stood up like this
Yo,
with
you
your
wanna-
fucking brooms.
You know what that did?
With your fucking brooms.
I know
sweep
it's
up
not
the
going to happen
poon.
in this life, but I'm going to sweep poon in the boom boom room. Or sweep poon in the upper room. No,
Hey.
sweep poon in the boom boom room.
Chris Rock.
Wow.
All right, Chris Rock, no sex in the champagne room. Also, Chris Rock and Samuel L. Jackson in the next Saw movie.
That's fucked up.
Spiral.
I don't know how I feel about
How
that.
do you feel about that?
I don't know how I feel about that.
Dude, I think, okay, imagine the Saw movies and then imagine having just Chris Rock and Sam Jackson in it.
Yo, when has Chris Rock, think about this. When has, I could see Samuel L. Jackson doing this.
Asterisks.
Do you see Chris Rock in a fucking horror movie like this? No. No. No.
It's gonna
Chris
be good.
Rock, when have you
Yeah,
ever
yeah.
seen Chris Rock in that role?
He's gonna be.
Dude, the most dramatic
He's Chris
role
Rock.
he
He's
ever
never
did was, let me tell you about these serial murders. No, it was the fucking
gonna be
one
good.
where he, what was it called? He got killed. He was a chess player, right? He got killed.
New Jack City.
You're a fucking asshole. He got killed. He was a chess player, right? He got killed, and he went to heaven, and he got back. He got brought back to Earth as this fucking like a.
Dogma.
Nah, what? Shut the fuck up, dude. Can you let me finish talking?
Can't I
Seriously,
finish? Can
you have no idea what I'm talking about.
I don't.
You literally have no idea what movie I'm talking about.
I don't.
But I'm explaining the fucking movie if you let me finish. So, Chris Rock dies in a fucking car accident or some bobo shit, He gets brought back as this fucking leader of this entertainment conglomerate. You know, he's a fucking man, and it's like, fuck, I forget what it is called. He threw me off.
And that's why
that was the most dramatic role that Chris Rock ever had. Or the one where he was a secret agent.
And that's why
with the twin brother.
That's why we compile
Fucking
the facts
asshole.
before we present.
But Chris Rock is the shit.
Hey.
Shout out to Ice-T. Shout out to Ice-T. Shout out to Charlie Murphy. Hey.
Yeah, he said Bobo. You heard
Hey.
that shit. All right.
Yeah, the Bobo leader no longer
Too
exists.
much
though.
bad vibes around February. Listen, so look
'cause
forward
it's
to
a
the future.
supposed
What is the
month.
future? March. What's happening besides madness? Drunken leprechauns coming around, stealing your pots of gold.
I just want your Lucky Charms. Bring back the Bobo meter.
March 17th, yo. What are we doing?
Maybe we'll
March
bring back the
17th.
Bobo meter
March 17th, I think, is a Tuesday, yo.
on a Tuesday.
Yo,
On a
St. Patrick's
Tuesday.
Day is on a fucking Tuesday.
Hey, I
dude.
gotta finish this, so I gotta tap.
Dude, what are we gonna do? What are we doing?
We're gonna get drunk,
Stretch,
I'll
what are
tell you
doing?
that. He's gonna get drunk, I'll tell you that.
Dude, look, it's
Hey, you know what we're gonna do on the St. Patty's Day? We're gonna get fucking drunk.
I try to request a day off, and my fucking company that I work for has the day blocked off, so you're unable to ask for it.
They call it a
How much of a
blackout.
bullshit is that?
That's fucked up.
March 17th, Tuesday the 17th, is when St. Patrick scared all the snakes out of your aunt's pants and did the Mexican jumping dance. Is
So
what
the
happened.
Christians literally murdered hundreds of thousands of these Celtic native people.
Hey man.
Literally.
Hey,
That's what
man.
happened.
Hey man, the Irish.
Shut up. I'm gonna continue drawing this
Irish
dick
were
on your arm.
slaves too. The Irish were slaves too. Shut the fuck up.
I'm drawing
Shut
a
the
dick
fuck-
on your arm.
Yo, pay attention to the camera. You're doing a show here. Don't be focused on me. God damn it.
Dude, I told a point and then
Well, we still. How much time do we get
you
left?
negated it. Literally.
What are we doing
we're at
after
the
this?
end. 1 minute.
Tonight at Social House is Stretch
still
DJ.
draw this dick on your
Yes,
arm.
because you know why? He didn't DJ last week, and guess what? He's DJing this week.
Oh, so
it's
DJ
gonna be
Stretch.
fucking tight.
$3 damn near everything. Dick on your arm.
And listen, if you come up to ask him to
Dick
play
on
a
your
fucking
hand.
song, you
He
better
will
have
not do it.
You better have money in your hands.
Or you better be
better-
asking for an Outcast song.
Yeah, you better have fucking money in your
Outcast
hands.
or money,
if you
that's
ask this
it.
guy
That's
for
all
a
that
fucking
works.
song, I swear to God.
Outcast, Jay-Z, or
I
money.
swear to God.
Dead ass.
And outside of that, is it still $3 damn near everything? 'Cause
That's
I
like
went
damn
over there
near
last time and I got something and
They're
I looked
starting
at
to
my
tighten
bill.
up on it.
I'm
They're
like,
starting
what?
to tighten up a little.
Oh, like, what? Well, guess what? They're not gonna tighten up on my fucking loosey-goosey
I'm gonna
ass.
tighten up that dick on your arm.
Listen, fucking, hey, he didn't say no homo. This guy's gay. It's okay. We live in Orlando. We're very gay friendly. I don't care if you're gay or not.
But you care if you have a dick on your arm. Yo, it's tattooed.
You know what I noticed?
We're not tattooed.
You know what I
No,
noticed?
okay.
Chicks love dicks, and if I got a dick on my arm, then they
Hangover
you
BS.
got a
Shut
dick
up.
on your arm.
That sounds good. A hangover
And then
BS.
you know what? You know what? You tell these chicks you're gay, and then
They want
finally,
you even
and then
more.
finally you go to their house a bunch of times thinking you're gay, and then you're not gay, and then fucking. You're like, hey, guess what? I'm not gay. And they're like, oh my God, no.
So Torrin has
And
played
then-
the gay
and,
card
and then it turns into
before,
like one of
is
those
what we're
porno videos, and it'll be just like on my Waka Flocka feed, and they'll be like, yeah, get it,
Yeah.
get it. Valentine's Day. Billy ain't got
I'm
no
so
Valentine.
glad my mother
So-
has. I've not been reading any of my mother's comments this whole time.
Hey, they haven't been showing up over here.
Exactly, they haven't been showing up there.
It's all good. Mama Kim, shout out. I love
Mama
you.
Kim, thanks. I love you. Shout out to Dro. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Homie of homies.
Cheers
I
to a
can't-
good dog.
Even though I don't have a fucking.
You can't cheers to an empty glass. Here.
I'm going to. Thank you. Thank you.
Boom.
Rest in peace.
But listen, we're the Traveling Drunks. Don't forget to check us out on
My
Instagram,
lovely
Facebook,
puppy.
YouTube, Twitch, TikTok. Check us out live and in person at one of these bars at Waterford or downtown.
Yep. We're
Like
out
it,
here.
share it, tell your friends, get a
Describe it,
t-shirt. For
subscribe it.
$30, you can get a fitted hat with your name embroidered on it that has the Traveling Drunks logo, and it's pretty fucking tight.
It is tight. Tight as fuck.
Stretch got one. It's not on the screen right now, but it's a fitted cap, not a snapback, not a dad hat.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to invest in
And
one soon.
Guess what? Spring is coming. Winter's pretty much over.
Definitely going to invest in one
It's
soon.
been 80 degrees for the past 5 days, and I don't think it's going to drop into the 40s ever again because we're in March or we're in February. it's pretty much St. Patrick's Day after Valentine's Day, which pretty much means it's almost 420, which we're gonna get high every day of the month because 420 is the entire
all
fucking month.
That's gonna be
And then
dope.
fucking
We're gonna get
after fucking that is May the 4th be with you, and fuck the last movie of Star Wars. And then after that happens, it's fucking June, and June is officially drunk summer. And then what happens in drunk summer? Boom, July, 4th of July, boom. Me, fucking one of the founders, fucking dual birthdays. Dude, listen.
Yeah, gotta party with that
The hits keep coming and they don't stop 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 coming. Smash Mouth.
I was totally on a bump.
So yeah, Facebook sucks, man. Listen.
It's okay, Angel. Thank you for
Angel, I love you.
being a steady viewer on multi-platform.
We should just get a T-shirt with Angel on it, dude.
Yo, let's make a TD Angel. Yo, a TD
Let's
drunk
make a
man
titty
with
angel.
wings.
Let's make a titty angel.
Yo, a TD drunk man with wings. A stick man, a drunk man, but with wings. And it's an angel.
I like it.
That's it, dude.
I like it.
That's it. We got one for you, Angel.
Gulfport, Mexico.
We're gonna make like 5 of them.
We're gonna rock and roll.
You get 3, you get 2, and we get 3. Literally, that's it.
I love you guys. Share.
Feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme.
Tell your friends. Tell
Come
your.
up on it, yeah, to be a
Happy Valentine's Day, Angel. I would love to see you with another baby.
Yeah, we'll see you guys with the Valentine's Day aftermath. Catch your cats on the flip side. Love you, bye.